They bad. They definitely worked that. Listen, we're gonna. Did y'all enjoy that? Give them a round of applause. They be with us all night, though. They're gonna be with us all night. We got a powerful poet coming up. He's one of our brothers. He's gonna be doing a presentation in November right here. So we want y'all to come back and join us for that. He's gonna be doing his own show. But he's gonna give you a little taste of that right now. We like to bring out Brother Malik Ahk Neter. Brother Malik Ahk Neter.
I'm tall, so I got it. How y'all doing? All right, a lot of things repeaters from our last show, a couple of y'all, a lot of people new to it. Okay, guys, what up? Okay, so I like to do pieces that are like, I guess you would call socially conscious. You know, I really don't like labels. I just like to write whatever comes to me that I feel like I need to talk to people about. You know, it's a piece I like to do called Ghetto Dark Magic, and you'll probably understand the title more as I get into it. I just start spitting it, and those of y'all that know the reality, you'll pick up on it. So it starts out like this, right? And a lot of this stuff is like I feel it because it's really like stuff that I've seen and been through, observed. So I walk these ghetto streets on the most hellish hottest days. Camden, North Jersey City, Patterson, New York, Philly. I walk these ghetto streets on the most hellish hottest days when the sun's rays come down and cause everything to evaporate off the concrete, including that spilled blood. I walk those ghetto streets on the most frigid nights when the jet stream comes down from the north and causes everything to freeze on the asphalt, including that spilled blood. My spider senses be tingling with the presence of earthbound souls who got stuck here on earth because they was murdered off too early. I read graffiti shout-outs to the dead on brick red walls with blood-laced bullet holes that forensics will use to bloodhound down the murders from downtown, because you see these parallel, perpendicular, something like that, and intersecting ghetto streets tell stories. Stories written in blood. Right. The blood of the gangsters and the innocents just alike. And as this blood spills without remorse, it runs its course from these punctured and slashed vessels onto the street and the concrete with no exceptions. And I ask you to understand this. This war that we be fighting every day is not a physical war, but a spiritual war where our souls are attacked every day. Like, some of us are angels, some of us are demons, but a lot of us are just humans caught up in the middle trying to figure out the meaning. But you see, all around the world's ghettos hover these spirits, these negative spirits of oppression and depression that sever our deepest connection with our Creator. And as this blood continuously spills and acts as an activator that feeds these negative forces within the atmosphere. So not unlike a feeding frenzy of piranhas, their power grows stronger, so naturally these negative spirits decide to hang around a little longer, and why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they when we constantly feed them their favorite food? Right, right. See? It's funny, right? Because it's like, you know, we wonder why our lives cross over into the realms of insanity, but it's the demons that's being fed directly by humanity. See, we the first people, so many black people, Spanish people talk about we don't deal with black magic, but why are we always addicted to that which is drama-filled and tragic? People dealing with that abracadabra magic. Right. See, a cadaver is a body. Cats be running around with 45 magic wands trying to steal other people's bodies. You see that big chopper? That becomes the wizard's staff that gives you the power of math to subtract multiple souls from the planet at the same time. Now ain't this some crazy wizardry here? You see? You see, we participate in blood sacrifices whether we accept it or not. When last night that little girl got shot, she was 4, and it was supposed to be just an accident. And the grandmother who fed the entire block, the bullet flew through the window and killed her, and it was just an accident. And that brother who really did give a damn about raising his kids, he's going too, all of them, by accident, none to return. You see, these are the blood sacrifices that feed the demons in our human psyche, steal our innocence and feed it to a satanic God that we all claim that we don't worship. But see, sometimes I wonder if we're not the undercover agents for the wicked serpent's work. Right. That's intricately interwoven into your favorite gangster verse or movie. You see, we watch and listen so intently. Yes, sir. Go out into these streets and reenact it with all of our energy. We train ourselves physically, emotionally, and mentally. And at the end of the day, we're no closer to the heaven on earth that we all silently pray for. So instead, we'll settle for more hell, more war, no substantial rewards except to live in the exact opposite manner that we know we don't want to live. Wow. I mean, if that ain't hustling backwards, family, I don't know what it is. Right. Now, I'm not slow to this street thing. You know, I understand that sometimes, man, people, they really just do have to go. And we call that street justice, you know, that just ice, you know, he's frozen at the morgue 30 degrees after living a wicked life. But for the rest of us, though, playing ghetto games for ghetto fame and street strikes, man, we're putting ourselves in a real bad predicament with the creator of life. Right. Because despite that you laid down with your wife, doesn't mean that you created life. You see, because you can't create life. Only God can create life. So who are we to take life? So I stand before you saying, hey, look, I come in that same spirit that says I came to create life and bring it more abundantly so we can kill and destroy ghetto dark magic.